Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE fan 0599 here again, and today we're going to review The Boy. So, The Boy stars Lauren Cohan and Rupert Evans, and what this film is about. It's about this woman played by Lauren Cohan, and she gets a babysitting job to watch this boy. And when, she finds out that this boy is actually a doll, she kind of takes it as a joke. She's like, really? I'm babysitting a doll? But some weird stuff starts to happen. Really, really weird. Her shoes go missing. Her clothes go missing. Some weird stuff starts to happen. So, what did I think of The Boy? It's okay. It's an okay horror film. I mean, it's not the worst January horror film ever, far from it. And it's not one of the worst horror films I've ever seen in my life. I thought it was going to be going into it because I hated the trailers to this movie, and I was just dreading it. And it ended up actually being okay, and it's not that bad, actually. It's just okay at best, so yeah. So let's get into my positives, and my positives are the acting with the film. The acting is really good from everybody, honestly. There's really only two actors in this movie. Some people pop up here and there, but really, it's just two main actors in the film. Lauren Cohan, I thought she was really good, honestly. If you don't know who she is, she played Maggie on The Walking Dead, and now I guess she's going to try and do some more films now, and she was really good, honestly. I really enjoyed her in this film. She did a very nice job, in my opinion. I thought she did a really good job in The Boy. She was really good, did a very good job. Rupert Evans, he was really good as well. I enjoyed his character as well. He was really good. I thought he did a really good job in the film as well. There are some creepy and intense moments. There actually is. They, at least in this film, what they don't do in most modern horror films now is build tension. And they actually do build tension in this film. And you honestly do feel a bit scared, honestly. You're like you do feel a little bit creeped out, and they did a great job with that, honestly. The director did a great job with that, and actually I felt scared during this movie because it was so chilling and so haunting, and, they built suspense. They built some actual suspense. So, yeah. The writing's actually pretty good for the most part, honestly. I didn't think the writing was terribly awful for the most part, honestly. Has some better writing than most horror films. So yeah, the writing's pretty good. It's pretty good for the most part. The directing is absolutely great. I love the directing with The Boy. There's some excellent directing in my opinion. I love the directing with The Boy. The pacing, it's decent at best. The pacing is decent at best for the most part. Honestly, I thought the pacing was decent. It's only an hour and 37 minutes, and it's some decent pacing for the most part, so yeah. But however, I do have a lot of negatives with The Boy. My negatives are, they do fall under those horror cliches at times in this film, like the jump scares and the dream sequences, and, it was doing a really good job of building suspense, but they honestly just were like, we have to fall under those horror cliches, and I just didn't really like that. There are some stupid moments in this movie. You're just like, what the heck? At parts, there are some stupid moments, and yeah, we're just really stupid. The story is kind of bland. It really is. The story can be kind of bland, really is. It is a bland story, in my opinion. Nothing really new. I mean, we've seen this before. Like, we've seen a killer doll story, like we saw with Child's Play, Annabelle. I know this is not really a horror film, but Goosebumps has even done this before. So, we've seen this story multiple times, and it just kind of feels bland and repetitive, in my opinion. Some of the writing is really bad with this movie. There is some really bad writing, in my opinion. There are parts where I'm just like, that could have been written better, honestly. Yeah, there is some bad writing, in my opinion. The pacing, the first 30 minutes to this movie is really, really boring, honestly. I was bored to tears. I almost fell asleep, honestly. It really was boring, honestly, the first 30 minutes of the film. So, yeah. And then the ending, which, of course, I will not spoil if you haven't seen this movie, but the ending. Okay, Okay, it's just like The Gallows with this. The Gallows, the ending made no sense to that movie. The ending makes no sense to The Boy. It really, they just throw everything that they did out the window, and they're just like, here's your ending. Like, it was very messy. It was just kind of weird how they ended it. I didn't like the ending. It made no sense. It was messy, really, and just not a very good ending in my opinion. I didn't really like the ending with The Boy, so yeah. But overall, guys, The Boy is an okay movie, actually. I was very surprised that it wasn't absolute garbage, but it actually is okay. So, yeah. So, it's time for my official grade on The Boy, and my official grade on The Boy is a C. Like I said, it's an okay horror film. If you want to check it out, I'd say rent it if you want to check it out. It's honestly an okay horror film, so yeah, it's getting a C. So what do you guys think of The Boy? Leave in the comment section below. And I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we'll see you about later. Peace.